Hello, my name is Peter Cox. I'm a security consultant specializing in voice over IP. Voice over IP, or VoIP, has been attracting a lot of attention recently, and there are several reasons for this. Firstly, VoIP seeks to deliver many business benefits, for example, integrating our voice and data communications. Secondly, voice over IP breaks the reliance we've had on the standard telephone system. And thirdly, voice over IP provides much more flexibility in things like moves and changes. Now, there are many different voice over IP protocols. One of the most important, and the one emerging as the standard, is called the Session Initiation Protocol, or SIP. SIP is important for a number of reasons. Firstly, it delivers a lot more than just voice. It can deliver video conferencing, instant messaging, and so-called presence-based applications. Presence applications provide things like intelligent call routing. For example, if someone is in a meeting, the call can be forwarded to their voicemail. Now, SIP, in common with all other VoIP applications, of course runs over an IP network and may even run on the internet. And as such, SIP and the applications that it drives are open to a range of attacks and threats. These threats and vulnerabilities can be broken into three areas. Firstly, there are a set of IP-level threats. These threats are shared with applications such as web and email and are familiar to many of us. But secondly, there are a range of protocol and application-specific threats. Threats which stem from the way in which the SIP protocol is designed and the way it's implemented. These threats, for example, can misdirect calls, can terminate calls, and cause a lot of disruption to a VoIP system. And thirdly, there are a set of content-related threats. Content-related threats interfere with what's called the media stream, which is the voice call or video conference. Probably the single most serious category of threat that faces a voice over IP system is an application-level flood attack. One example of this attack is a call flooding attack. To illustrate this attack, we'll run a very, very simple script and make a few calls to an extension, and we'll hear that extension ring. The phone rings, we answer it, and the caller hangs up. If we run the script again, this time making more than a single call, we can see how serious the impact of this attack is. The phone keeps ringing, the attacker hangs up, and it rings again. This effectively makes our phone unusable. Sooner or later we give up and leave the phone off hook or disconnect it. Imagine how serious an attack of this kind will be against a business like a call center. The phone system is effectively unusable. We can't make any outbound calls because the phone keeps ringing. We can't receive any inbound calls because the phone's either busy or indeed we've left it off hook. Faced with an attack of this kind, an operation like a call center would quickly go out of business, and the impact on other styles of businesses would be equally serious. An attacker can find ways of exploiting the techniques we've just seen. Imagine what would happen if, rather than calling and hanging up, an attacker were actually to